The Papa Louie series is one of the most popular series of games ever made. The original Papa Louie When Pizza's Attack was one of the best Flash games of its time, so naturally it blew up and spawned a massive franchise as a result. But after the original success, for some reason, Footline decided to change the entire genre of the series, which led to 14 amazing cooking simulators, which I've already ranked by themselves in their own separate video. But what about the platformers? What was originally the root of the series became a side series, with only 3 games released to the 14 Flash simulators and another 2 mobile titles, making the overall comparison 3 games to 16. It sure is pretty strange, so let's analyze the 3 games to see how they compare to each other. I'll say it. For its time, this game was ahead of the competition by a lot. Papa Louie 1 is a lot like Papa's Pizzeria out of all the games. You can very easily tell it's the oldest of the bunch. But that doesn't make it bad in the slightest. It's still a great platformer and one of the most fun Flash platformers out there. Papa Louie has a pretty good moveset with 2 attacking moves and a gliding ability. Something I really do not like is the speed buildup, which makes it really hard and way more finicky to start moving. Once it gets to full speed, it gets much easier to handle, luckily. So overall, pretty good moveset. There is also a decent amount of enemy variety. Onions, ladder onions, tribal onions with spears, tribal onions that run after you, minor onions, tomatoes, yellow tomatoes. Yeah, okay, I'm taking the piss a little bit here, but still. All of these enemies behave differently and they never feel spammed throughout the game, which is really nice. There aren't so many enemy types it's overwhelming. It has just enough types to not feel too less or too many. Very well done. The level design doesn't have too much to analyze. Almost all levels are very well designed and not too difficult. Except for you, 4-3. You're so much harder than the rest of the game. It's okay. I love 4-3. It's a great level. So, in conclusion, great platform with very nice level design. After 7 years, Flipline decided that just one platformer compared to the 8 cooking games at the time wasn't enough and popped their head out of the sand and made Papa Louie 2. Now, in no way does this feel like Papa Louie 1. The art style is far different, there's no more variation in speed, you actually can play as multiple characters with different attacks each, but all of these just default to paddle, whip, throw, or firework launcher, what the hell. Anyway, 4 more enemies this time, instead of there being like 10, there's now like 40. 5 instead of 3 collectibles in each level, every playable customer has their own ability, much more stuff overall. Now, the level design is much more creative compared to the levels of Papa Louie 1 since the enemy variety and behavior leads to much more creative ideas for levels using the new enemies. I really don't have that much to say about this game. It added a lot more of everything and improved on the first game in almost every single way. First of all, sorry for destroying your ears. I really wanted to make a clip sequence thing with Bouncy Bit House. So, Papa Louie 3 actually feels like a sequel to the previous game. It's literally Papa Louie 2, but with some more stuff added and a dessert-based world. I'll say it, this is my favorite Papa's platform. It's just so much more fun than the other 2. This game adds a really important element into the mix. Water. Yep, water levels exist now, and with the new swim boost skill some customers have, and by some I mean 3, it's honestly not as bad as you might imagine. It's okay. Once again, I really don't have much to say about this game. It's just Papa Louie 2 better in, once again, almost every single way. And that's all. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.